My name is Emma, and until a few nights ago, I believed my family truly loved me. It began with a simple notification my aunt had forwarded me a video. I was in the middle of preparing dinner when my phone buzzed. I wiped my hands on a towel, grabbed my phone, and absent-mindedly tapped the message. At first, I assumed she sent something random, perhaps a family clip, maybe an old recording she found funny. But then I heard my mother's voice. Emma should be grateful. She'd be nothing without us. My stomach sank. The video was shaky, as if someone had placed their phone down unknowingly, recording. But the voices remained painfully distinct. A pathetic failure, that's what amazed, my father added with a chuckle. But at least she's useful paying our bills, laughter. I gripped my phone tighter. If Emma stopped sending money, my aunt, the same one who just sent this, said with a smirk in her tone, we just guilt her into it. She's too soft to say no. My whole body froze. Emma, my name. They weren't speaking about some abstract person. They weren't joking around. They were speaking about me. I had been helping them for years, paying their rent, covering their debts, sacrificing my own savings just to ensure they never struggled the way I did. And this is what they truly thought of me? I remained frozen, thumb hovering over the screen when suddenly the video vanished. This message has been unsent. I stared at the notification. My aunt had realized her error. She must have panicked and deleted the video, hoping I hadn't seen it. I should have confronted her, should have called her out, should have let them know I knew everything. But instead, I set my phone down and pretended I never witnessed it. And that's when I decided I wouldn't react. Not yet. I had devised a plan. I sat there for what felt like hours staring at my phone. The words repeated in my mind. Emma should be grateful. A pathetic failure. She's too soft to say no. I wanted to believe it was some kind of misunderstanding. That perhaps they were joking. Perhaps there was some form of context. I was absent, but deep inside I understood better that I recognized the truth. They meant every single word. And the worst part was they weren't wrong regarding one thing. I was too soft to refuse. How many times had they persuaded me into supporting them? How many times had I paused my own life entirely just to ensure they possessed everything they required? My father's temporary financial hardships turned into me covering rent for years. My brother's tuition had never actually completed in college. My mother's constant crises always conveniently arriving when I had just received my salary. And I had done everything without hesitation because that was what family was expected to do, right? I had spent years convincing myself that I was doing the correct thing, that they valued me, that they loved me. But that video, that single recording shattered every illusion I retained inside. Now they believed they had escaped consequences. My aunt had deleted the message, probably sighing with relief, thinking I had not witnessed it. Perhaps she even reassured everyone. Don't worry, Emma didn't watch it. They thought I remained unaware, and that became my advantage. I could have messaged her immediately, confronted her, informed her I saw everything, but what would that achieve? They'd simply deny it, fabricate excuses, twist the story to make me feel guilty. Oh, if they thought I remained their innocent, obedient little bank account, I'd allow them to believe it for now. Because in only several days, the next payment was approaching, and this time things would be different. The following morning, I awoke to my normal routine, except everything felt altered. Thesin still filtered through my curtains, my coffee still brewed as always, but there was awareness lurking in my mind, like seeing life from outside for the first time. My phone buzzed. A message from my mother. Mom, good morning, sweetie, just checking in. Hope you're doing well. I stared at the text. It felt normal, too normal. She never messaged without reason. There was always a request hidden within. Sure enough, minutes later, Mom. Oh, by the way, rent is due soon. Can you send it by Friday? There it was, the same cycle, the same pattern. But this time I refused to play along. I typed a response, my fingers hovering above the keyboard. My usual reply would have been something like, of course, or no problem. Maybe I'd apologize for delaying just to ensure they never felt burdened. Not this time. I deleted everything, simply responding, I can't this month. I stared at it for several seconds before pressing send. I placed my phone down and waited. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Buzz. Mom, what do you mean you can't? I could feel frustration through the screen. I had never refused before. I didn't reply immediately. Instead, I sipped coffee, letting her linger in confusion. A few more texts arrived. Mom messaged, Emma, this is serious, we're relying on you. Don't worry, Emma didn't watch it. They thought I remained unaware, and that became my advantage. I could have messaged her immediately, confronted her, informed her I saw everything, but what would that achieve? They'd simply deny it, fabricate excuses, twist the story to make me feel guilty. Oh, if they thought I remained their innocent, obedient little bank account, I'd allow them to believe it for now. Because in only several days, the next payment was approaching, and this time things would be different. The following morning, I awoke to my normal routine, except everything felt altered. Thiessen still filtered through my curtains, my coffee still brewed as always, but there was awareness lurking in my mind, like seeing life from outside for the first time. My phone buzzed. A message from my mother. "Mom, good morning, sweetie, just checking in. Hope you're doing well." I stared at the text. It felt normal, too normal. She never messaged without reason. There was always a request hidden within. Sure enough, minutes later, Mom. "Oh, by the way, rent is due soon. Can you send it by Friday?" There it was, the same cycle, the same pattern. But this time I refused to play along. I typed a response, my fingers hovering above the keyboard. My usual reply would have been something like, "Of course," or "No problem." Maybe I'd apologize for delaying just to ensure they never felt burdened. Not this time. I deleted everything, simply responding, "I can't this month." I stared at it for several seconds before pressing send. I placed my phone down and waited. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Buzz. "Mom, what do you mean you can't?" I could feel frustration through the screen. I had never refused before. I didn't reply immediately. Instead, I sipped coffee, letting her linger in confusion. A few more texts arrived. Mom messaged Emma, "This is serious, we're relying on you. You know we lack another choice at present." Another buzz, this time from my aunt. "Hey, sweetie, your mom's panicking. Is everything okay?" I almost chuckled. Is everything okay? Sure, everything remained perfect. I had spent years funding their lives, and the one instance I hinted at stopping, they panicked. Not once did they inquire whether I was all right or needed assistance. It never centered on me. It never had been. I took a deep breath and answered, "I have unexpected expenses this month. I can't send anything. Sorry." That was it. No explanation, no apology. Then I waited. What happened next revealed everything. The silence was unbearable. For the first time in years, I had refused, and they lacked the knowledge to manage it. I stared at my phone, watching 3 dots appear and vanish repeatedly. My mother typed, then stopped again. I imagined her seated, stewing, trying to discover the perfect way to sway me into reversing my decision. Then eventually, her reply arrived. Mom texted Emma, "What do you mean by unexpected expenses? What could possibly surpass your family's needs?" There it was, the guilt trip, the same strategy they'd always employed. I didn't answer. I merely let the message linger. Less than a minute later, Mom. "You know your brother cannot afford rent. If he's evicted, that's on you. Dad, the brother card, classic." Then another message arrived. "Mom, we raised you, Emma. We cared for you when you had nothing. Is this repayment?" I clenched my jaw, my fingers tightening around my phone. When I had nothing, they never cared for me. I financed my own schooling, worked 3 jobs escaping that home, and once I earned money, they clung to me like leeches, draining everything away. I had nothing because they seized everything. My phone buzzed again. Aunt texted, "Emma, sweetheart, don't do this. We are family. Your mom's upset. You know her ways, just send rent. All will be fine. Everything will be fine." Fine for whom? I set my phone down, my heart racing. I needed a moment to breathe, to think. I walked to the kitchen, poured myself a glass of water, and sipped slowly, eyes on the clock. I could sense something shifting within me. For years I feared this moment, fearful that if I stopped paying, they would hate me, severities, abandon me entirely. But now I knew the truth. They never loved me. They loved what I could offer them. When that ceased, they'd reveal themselves. Buzz. I returned Tommy's phone, lifting it with steady hands. The message was from my father. Dad texted, "Emma, I don't understand what's gotten into you, but this is unacceptable. You're being selfish. This family needs you, and you're acting like an entitled brat. Grow up and do the right thing." There it was, the final mask falling. No more fake kindness, no more pretending to care, just demands. I stared at the words, heart hammering in my ears. Then another notification arrived, a voice message from me aunt. My hands trembled as I hesitated, my thumb hovering above the play icon. Something told me this would alter everything. I paused for a long moment. I simply stared at the small play icon on my screen. A voice message from my Aunt D. My heart pounded inside me, wrist and ribs. She wasn't normally the type chosen voice messages. If she wished to speak, she usually sugar-coated it in text, passive-aggressive, but with enough fake sweetness to make me feel guilty. this was different. Slowly, I pressed play. Her voice came sharp and impatient. Emma, listen. I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, but this isn't funny. Your mother is losing control, your father is furious, and honestly, I cannot blame them. You've always been, well, slightly ungrateful. But this crosses selfishness. I felt my stomach tighten, but forced myself to keep listening. You have a good job, don't you? You earn more than any office. You don't even require that money. Meanwhile, your family is suffering. And you just wake up one morning and decide you no longer care. A bitter laugh. You owe them, Emma, after everything they've done for you, after all sacrifices they made. They gave you life, and now you're simply walking away, pretending they don't exist. What kind of daughter does that? She exhaled sharply, and for a second it thought she'd stopped. But then her tone shifted, darker, colder. Now, if you truly wish to be that kind of person, fine. But don't expect forgiveness. Don't expect to return crawling when you realize how much you need them, because once this line is crossed, there's no return. The message ended, silent. I let her words settle, thumb still hovering over the replay button. My ears rang, my hands numb. I should have felt fear. I should have panicked. I should have scrambled to repair this, to make amends, apologize, but instead I felt calm. I knew more, I felt free. Because she had confirmed everything. They didn't love me. They didn't respect me. They didn't even see me as a person. I was simply a bank account to them, a breathing, walking ATM. The moment I ceased giving, I was nothing. And if that was truth, then maybe time had come to be nothing to them. My phone buzzed again. Another message from my mother. Mom, last chance, Emma, send the rent. It stared at her text for a long time. Then without hesitation, it blocked her. I blocked my father. I blocked my aunt. And just like that, for the first time in years, I was free. Or so I thought. Because the next morning, my brother arrived at my door. The knock gave me chills. It was early, too early. The kind where ordinary people remained asleep, the sun barely peeking above the horizon. For a moment, I considered ignoring it. Perhaps a neighbor, perhaps a delivery, perhaps anything else than what I knew it was. Then another knock came, louder, more insistent. I inhaled slowly, braced myself, and approached the door. My fingers hesitated on the handle, my heart thudding violently inside. Then I opened it. There stood my brother, his face twisted somewhere between anger and desperation. His clothes were wrinkled as if he hadn't slept. His eyes were bloodshot, wild. Are you serious, Emma? His tone was sharp like a blade pressed against skin. What the hell is wrong with you? I blinked, keeping neutral. Good morning to you too, he scoffed, running a hand through his already messy hair. Don't do that. Don't pretend this isn't important. You blocked everyone. Mom's panicking. Dad's losing his mind. You're just, cutting us off? Pretending we don't exist. I crossed my arms, leaning against the doorframe. I don't know, Jason. Perhaps I simply grew tired of being treated like a piggy bank. His jaw tightened sharply. Oh my God. Not this again, not this again. I exhaled a bitter laugh. Jason, I've been paying your rent for years. I've covered your bills, your food, even your pointless gym membership. And the one time I say no, the one time I set a boundary, Mom calls me a selfish brat. Dad claims I'm unacceptable, and you appear at me door like I committed some crime. His lips parted slightly, like he intended to argue, but no words emerged. So I pressed forward anyway. And don't pretend you genuinely care about me. I saw the video. His face turned pale, real fear flashing quickly. What video? Ismi led, though unkindly. You know exactly what video, Jason. He shifted awkwardly, glancing away, his fists clenching tightly. Look, that wasn't serious, okay? We were just joking. Joking? My voice dropped quietly, but sharpened like glass. You all sat there laughing, calling me pathetic, a failure, saying it should be grateful for paying your bills. Do you know what that feels like, Jason? To hear your own family speak of you in that way? He exhaled harshly, rubbing his face. Emma, come on. No. I cut him off. You come on, you want money, get a job. You want someone to take care of you? Find someone else, because I'm done. Silent, he just stood there, staring. For a second, I noticed something flicker briefly across his face, something raw, gone too quickly. You don't mean that, he muttered. I held his steady gaze. Yes, Ito. Another silence fell, his expression hardening. His mouth twisted into something ugly. Fine, I spat. You want to be a selfish bitch, go ahead. But don't come crawling back when you realize you have noon left. And with that, he turned and walked away. I remained standing, Watching him leave, my chest tight, but my spine straight. Because he was wronged, I did have someone left. I had myself. But just as Tu closed the door, releasing a shaky breath, my phone buzzed. I glanced at it again. The familiar name flashed across the screen. It was my mother, but I wasn't going to answer. Not this time. I had been under her control for far too long, her constant demands. Her guilt trips, the way she manipulated my own sense of responsibility against me, forcing me to give up everything I owned just to prevent her from collapsing. Not anymore. I turned my phone over, face down, and walked away. The truth was, I was done. Done being the constant source of money. The safety net that kept my family afloat when they refused to find their own way forward. Done with Lee's and the manipulation. They never asked how I was doing. They never considered the cost to me, always carrying their burdens for years. My mothers, my fathers, my brothers, each acting like I owed them something, as if my life were an endless repayment for sacrifices. But no one asked what it needed. No one cared about me. And now I was taking control. But my choice didn't go unnoticed. The next morning, I sat in my living room. Silence felt suffocating. The weight of my decision settling in. There was no regret. No doubt, I knew Imad the right decision. Then the doorbell rang. I wasn't surprised. It was Jason. I knew by the way he knocked, demanding, impatient. He was the last person I expected, but somehow unsurprising. I opened the door slowly, keeping my expression neutral. Emma, he began, his usual arrogance gone, replaced with something pleading. You need to hear me. I didn't invite him in. I remained in the doorway, arms crossed. I don't need to listen to anything you have to say, Jason. He blinked, taken aback. No, you don't understand. His voice softened, almost desperate. Mom's panicking. Dad's calling me constantly, asking what's going on. They don't know how to handle this. You've cut us all off. You can't leave us stranded like this. I scoffed, leaning against the door frame. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I would keep enabling you? Keep paying your rent, your bills, pretending everything's fine? No, Jason, I'm done. I don't care how much you, Mom, or Dad beg. I'm done playing the role of family ATM. His eyes flashed with anger. You're acting like we've never done anything for you, like we're all justicers. I didn't flinch. Believe me, I know exactly what I've been to you all. I've been a cash machine, a free ride, and I'm exhausted, tired of it. Jason's face twisted. You can't just leave us stranded like this. You owe us Emma. The words stung, but they didn't break me. They made me even more resolute. I owe you? I've given you everything I closed the door, releasing a trembling breath. My phone buzzed again. I looked at it once more. The familiar name lit up the screen. It was my mother, but I wasn't going to answer her call. Not this time. I had endured her control far too long, her constant requests, her guilt trips, the way she twisted my sense of responsibility against me, coercing me to surrender everything I owned just to keep her from breaking. Not anymore. I turned my phone face down, walking away. The truth was I was finished. Finished being the endless source of money. The safety net supporting my family when they refused to find their own paths in life. Done with the lies and manipulation. They never asked how I was feeling. They never thought about the cost to me, always carrying their burdens onto me for years. My mothers, my fathers, my brothers, each behaving as if I owed them something, like my life were repayment forever for their sacrifices. But no one asked what it needed. No one cared about me, and now I was reclaiming control. But my choice didn't go unnoticed. The next morning, I sat quietly in my living room. Silence fell heavy, the weight of my decision setting in. There was no regret, no uncertainty. I knew I'd made the right decision. Then the doorbell rang. I wasn't surprised, it was Jason. I recognized it from the way he knocked, demanding, impatient. He was the last person I expected, yet somehow unsurprising. I opened the door slowly, keeping my expression neutral. Emma! He began, his usual arrogance gone, replaced with a voice of pleading urgency. You need to hear me! I didn't invite him in! I stood firm in the doorway, arms crossed. I don't need to hear anything you have to say, Jason. He blinked, taken aback. No, you don't understand. His tone softened, desperate. Mom's freaking out. Dad's calling constantly, asking what's happening. They don't know how to handle this. Constantly asking what's happening. They don't know how to handle this. You've cut us all off. You can't abandon us like this. Is coughed, leaning against the frame. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you assume I would keep enabling you, paying for your rent, your bills, pretending all was fine? No, Jason, I'm done. I don't care how much you, Mom, or Dad beg. I'm done playing family's ATM. His eyes flashed with anger. You're acting like we've never done anything for you, like we're all justicers. I didn't flinch. Believe me, I know exactly what I've been to you. I've been a cash machine, a free ride, and I'm exhausted. Tired of it. Jason's face twisted. You can't just leave us stranded like this. You owe us, Emma. The words stung, but they didn't break me. They made me more determined. I owe you? I've given you everything